More than you share, and you thought we always would follow. Things are exactly what they seem. I will define the things you dream.
What up everybody, welcome to another video by Andrew. If you like my work, follow me on Facebook. You can now follow me on Twitter in the link in the description. You can check it out, and if you are a WWE 13 fan or a WWE fan, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new subscribers, welcome. My name is Andrew, and what I mostly do is since October I've been doing videos based on WWE 13, and I've said it before that I'm trying to upload other games, but it's just updating you guys with WWE is the important thing for me, since you are the reason that I became successful in this quick period. So I'm very grateful with you guys, and especially, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Smack Talk, Tamil Gaming, and you guys are incredible, so thank you very much. This is a new series that I'm doing. Now, as you know, previously I did my productions based on pay-per-views. This playlist contains the pay-per-view results, what I basically feel about it. So this match was the main event of WrestleMania 29. It was at Sunday. It was pretty much The Rock versus John Cena Part 2. This time, it was for the World Wrestling Entertainment Championship, aka the WWE Championship. Everybody knew the build-up was coming from the moment John Cena won the Royal Rumble. We all knew where this was going. It's not the most wanted fan match, I believe. I'm speaking on behalf of the Attitude Era fans, and I'm pretty sure some of you PG fans would not be interested in this match, but then, you know, from what I got was people were looking forward to this match for the second time, which kind of makes once in a lifetime redundant now that it's not a once in a lifetime, it's twice in a lifetime. But, you know, I get it. It's WWE is now about its money franchises. It's about running money, making profits now. It's not about how it was back then. So if you're gonna have a successful WrestleMania, it might as well be the two most entertainment wrestlers And believe it or not, when I say two, I am talking about John Cena, because whether you like him or not, you know, he's the best thing for WWE right now. He is literally the best thing in that company, whether you like him or not. So he's pretty much the new version of Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold in terms of the fans love him. But when I watch Monday Night Raw, you know, they were just really booing him, and it's just, you gotta give him credit, because at the end of the day, whether we like him or not, how he takes the fans negative and turns them into a positive, and it just pisses us a lot. The main event match was, I think, you know, how do I put this? I mean, it was not a match we all knew was going to happen, and I actually thought that, and I've said this before, I said this in one of my recent videos, I actually believe that this part 2 match is much better than the first match, because Rock was actually much better. He wasn't in-ring rust. He looked very good in the ring. John Cena actually, that may have been John Cena's, from my opinion, his best match at WrestleMania. Overall, I think his best match that I've loved him is when he faced CM Punk Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. But I mean, it really is incredible when you know, the fans were, we all knew the fans were gonna cheer The Rock, and WWE knew that it was gonna cause a lot of problems. And no matter how many times, you know, John Cena looked good for once in the ring, the fans just love The Rock, and it really is incredible. WWE, Vince McMahon doesn't realize that the fans want something different, but John Cena even stated in his Twitter account that he will never turn a heel, because he loves doing this, you know, fundraising stuff with the cancer and the Wishmake, that if he was a heel, it just wouldn't be the same. That's what he said. But it was a good, was it a good match? I think it was actually way better than the first match. But as the one thing that really ticked me off was, this was a good match, and it had a very bad ending when John Cena was doing the same mistake as he did from last year, but then he stopped and he was kind of taunting The Rock. I thought it was predictable. You knew he was gonna do that. That was the one thing. Actually, you know what? The build-up, I think, has been good, but it doesn't technically beat last year's, because it was actually the match I was looking forward to, because I wanted The Rock to come and kick John Cena's ass, and that's what he did. Plus, you know, we all know that Vince doesn't really, most of the time, let his top superstars lose in their hometown. So, but I really thought Rock was going to lose. I really didn't think Rock was going to win last year, and he did. This year, he lost, but Rock, on his Twitter account, and did say that he has no problem losing the belt to John Cena. It's part of business at the end of the day. But I actually think it was an okay match. It was a decent match, and I use the word decent because last year Rock just looked so bad, and it looked like most of the time John Cena was actually carrying the match on. This year it looked both guys played well, both guys wrestled well. Rock did his part, and unfortunately The Rock picked up an injury and he carried on 15 minutes more into the match. So you give credit to The Rock. I had respect from The Rock a long time ago. This is coming from an Attitude Era fan, but I have even more respect from him. And I'm happy that he came back and wrestled 3 pay-per-views in a row. I wish he could have wrestled 2 or 3 matches on Monday Night Raw, but he chose not to. And I was disappointed that he didn't come Monday Night Raw, but he was injured and he went home straight. But at the end, I'm really, I'm happy that I got to see Rock again wrestle in the ring, and I hope we do see him wrestle, at one more match and then Extreme, and hopefully we see him. I mean, he's confirmed to wrestle at WrestleMania 30, but I hope we do see him one more time. But he's got a nasty injury, which he may require surgery, and of course he's got some big-time films, because I didn't know this, but the guy who's directing Hercules, which is the film that he's going to act in, is the guy who directed Rush Hour. So for Rock, it's a pretty big deal. So I wish him all the best, and anyway, I'm happy, because at the end, I said this before, and I'm not happy, but if there's any person that I wanted Rock to drop the belt to, it has to be Cena, because you can't beat the WWE Champion and not be on Monday Night Raw. My final rating is, I'll give this match probably 4 out of 5. That's enough for me. Please rate and subscribe, and have a nice day.